The championship music continues here on Game Time. Welcome to another Jacksonville sporting event from Athletic Director and Head Football Coach Jason Holman, Head Trainer Jason Krause, Band Director Donnie Barrier, Cherokee Charmer Director Laura Gidry, and cheer sponsor Demi Dotson-Wilkins. Another winning song is coming up here on Game Time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the historic Tomato Bowl for tonight's matchup between the Crockett Bulldogs and your Jacksonville Fightin' Indians. Ryan Travis alongside you tonight for your play-by-play along with JHS media teacher Lee Traylor. Tonight, Jacksonville is looking to extend their undefeated record at home against a Crockett team that has been struggling lately and are coming off a loss to Hudson last Tuesday. Let's take a look at tonight's matchup between the Crockett Bulldogs and Jacksonville Indians. Crockett comes into tonight's game with a record of 2-3-2, scoring 0.8 goals per game and allowing 1.3. The Bulldogs are coming off a 3-2 loss versus Hudson. Jacksonville comes into tonight's game with a record of 9-2-2, scoring 3.1 goals per game and allowing just 1.4 goals per game. The Indians had a big win last Friday as they took down the Hudson Hornets 5-1 on the road. Currently, the Indians sit tied for first in district alongside Highway 79 rival and currently undefeated Palestine, With wins against Madisonville, Westwood, and Hudson, the Tribe look to continue their stretch of wins here tonight against Crockett. We are just under a minute before we are set to go here, so let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup for your Jacksonville Fighting Indians. Jacksonville is sporting a 4-4-2, which features Armando Lara and Sebastian Juarez up top, Roberto Munoz, Chris Cardenas, Jonathan Frias, who I believe is not here tonight, and Nathan Ramirez in the midfield, and Dylan Roberts, Juan Cedillo, Zach Zimmerhansel, and Yair Balderas in defense. And last, but certainly not least, we have Davey Smith in goal. That is your starting lineup tonight for the Indians. Just about set here to go on this Monday. This game tonight got moved from its original time tomorrow because we are expecting some bad weather. And after last week, with that pushing a game out later in the week, they wanted to go ahead and get this one out of the way tonight. Here at the historic Tomato Bowl, we do have the varsity boys kicking us off here first, and followed up shortly after by the maidens, as the varsity girls are set to take on the Crockett Lady Dogs tonight. Looks like we have Dylan Roberts, captain for Jacksonville, out to call the coin toss. And for Crockett, it looks like captains are number 18, Ryan Arvisu, and number 7, who it does not look like is on the Crockett roster that we were given before the game. So number 18 and number 7 for Crockett out as captains tonight for the Bulldogs. And we are set to hear from PA announcer Mr. Ricketts as he goes through the lineups for both schools.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the historic downtown Tomato Bowl for tonight's soccer match between the visiting team from Crockett and your Jacksonville Indians. First, the visitors, number 1, Tristan McGraw. Number 2, Isaiah Cruz. Number 3, Jonathan Castillo. Number 4, Angel Castillo. Number 5, Christian Escalante. Number 8, Herson Cruz. Number 10, Nathan Morales. Number 11, Edgar Duarte. Number 13, Corey Simon. Number 16, Jeremiah Jimenez. Number 17, Josue Ramirez. Number 18, Ryan Ottavizu. Number 19, Jaden Gonzalez. Number 20, Miguel Gonzalez. And number 22, Isael Ramirez. The head coach for Crockett is Natalie Tapia, assisted by Ivan Tapia and Hector Vela. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your hometown Jacksonville Indians, number 1, Sebastian Juarez. Number 2, Jose Escarreño. Number 3, Christian Juarez. Number 4, Jordan Cabrera. Number 5, Daniel Leon. Number 6, Roberto Munoz. Number 7, Armando Lara. Number 8, Rolando Munoz. Number 10, Chris Cardenas. Number 12, Dylan Roberts. Number 13, Yair Balderas. Number 14, Zach Zimmerhansel. Number 15, Gerardo Arredondo. Number 16, Jacob Gonzalez. Number 17, Nathan Ramirez. Number 18, Edgar Moriera. Number 19, Ethan Nava. Number 20, Cole Killingsworth. Number 21, Johan Rangel. Number 22, Juan Cedillo. Number 23, Carol Cardenas. Number 24, Gabino Galvan. Number 88, Davey Smith. And number 98, Gustavo Ariano. The Indians are coached by Rudy Jaramillo, assisted by Corey Cuton. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand, remove your hats as we play the national anthem.
All right, after that national anthem, both teams heading to their respective sidelines. Going to get a breakout here, and then looks like we are just about set to go for Jacksonville versus Crockett here from the historic Tomato Bowl. Thank you for tuning in to JISD Live. Coach Rudy Jaramillo getting his picture of his starting lineup before the game, as he does every game. And we are just about set to go. Looks like Armando Lara set to get this game underway for the Indians. Armando Lara getting this one underway, finds Gabino Galvan. Galvan quickly out to the left side. Carol Cardenas with the ball working up the left. Now back inside to Chris Cardenas. That ball played forward across for Dylan Roberts. Roberts able to keep it in and play it down the line. Dylan Roberts sending this one in. That one deflected out by Crockett. Crockett plays this one, clears it away from goal. Gabino Galvan with some good defense there to play that one out of bounds against Ryan Arvisu. Crockett throw in. Bad throw in there from Crockett. This one going to go Jacksonville's way. Dylan Roberts quickly throws it in, finds Juarez. Juarez finds Cardenas. Cardenas looking across the field.
Balderas able to get the ball.
Balderas playing this one across over the head of Juarez. Ramirez collects, looking to get this one back inside the box. Finds Cardenas at the top of the 18. That shot blocked by Crockett, and Crockett able to play it away, but quickly intercepted.
Nice touch pass there from Cardenas as Ramirez handles it for Jacksonville. Sends it what looks like will be a little bit too long, and a goal kick for the Bulldogs.
Seems to be the theme here to start this game, as Jacksonville has played several crosses a little long, maybe just a little antsy, need to get settled down here and make some good crosses that one of the forwards are able to connect on.
Thank you for having me on the broadcast here, Mr. Travis.
You bet. Thanks for joining me.
Lee Trailer, we're with you after helping my students get started and getting the pregame, everything that we have to do pregame, getting that settled. We're here for tonight's doubleheader. The varsity boys and girls teams here from the Tomato Bowl tonight.
Long throw in from Balderas. That one headed away by Crockett. Right before that ball went out, Chris Cardenas looking to take a shot from distance, goes off the chest of a Crockett player, set up that throw in. And here Jacksonville has another throw in nearing the corner, and that ball is going to go out. Almost went into Highway 79.
Yeah.
Luckily saved by the fence there.
Ball almost ended up at Dairy Queen.
It was pretty close to being at Dairy Queen, I think. It looks like they are going to call that a throw-in. Looked like that one could have gone either way. Crockett.
Balderas with the throw-in for Jacksonville, and Crockett able to briefly control it, but Jacksonville threatening to get it back as Cardenas gets it back to Balderas.
That shot from Balderas just off the
crossbar
of the uprights. What a shot. That's a very tough angle over there on that left side. I thought that was a cross at first, and then it hit the crossbar.
Yeah, that was a good looking shot there from Balderas.
Ball played long. Good breakup by Galvan, winning that 50-50 in the middle. Jacksonville kind of resetting here on defense. Going to play that ball back to Davey Smith. Smith finds Galvan a little behind him, though. Crockett able to break that one up and trying to head back the other way. Jacksonville briefly breaking that one up before it finds the foot of Nathan Morales once again. Crockett resetting, plays this long ball in over the top. Dylan Roberts heads it out. Still dangerous and finally played away. That ball finding Chris Cardenas, looking for Balderas once again down the left side. Balderas seeing lots of action here to start this game. That ball played inside but cleared by Crockett. Dylan Roberts finding Juan Cedillo. Cedillo playing it back to Smith. Jacksonville controlling the ball well around their own 18. And with the ball being that deep, it's kind of surprising Crockett is not pressuring a bit harder.
Yeah, especially considering how much Jacksonville has dominated possession here early and really kept it on Crockett's end of the field. You'd think with this opportunity in these last couple possessions, the Bulldogs would have, like you said, maybe gone for a bit more pressure, but Jacksonville now on the attack as Balderas' pass is broken up, but Jacksonville able to retain possession.
Lara looks inside for Cardenas. That one broken up by Crockett. Now Crockett trying to work down the right side of the field. That one going to go out of bounds. Looks like they are going to call a foul there. I believe that foul is going to be called on Carol Cardenas, and that will set up a Crockett free kick. Long ball played forward by the Bulldogs. That one broken up by Cedillo in defense. Nathan Ramirez on the receiving end of that header and then cleared away by Roberts. Carol Cardenas looking for a quick counterattack. That ball broken up in defense by Crockett. Crockett headed back the other way, not before finding the foot of Galvan. That ball played forward for Lara. Good idea there from Carol Cardenas. Just a little out in front, a little, just enough separation there between Armando Lara and the Crockett defender that Crockett able to play that one out. Quick throw in from Balderas finds Cardenas. Chris Cardenas from distance. That ball deflects out, collected by Nathan Ramirez. Ball played inside to Juarez, and Juarez scores. What a shot by Sebastian Juarez.
Jacksonville goal by number 1, Sebastian Juarez.
Very tough angle there from Sebastian Juarez. Able to sneak that one past the Crockett keeper. Isael Ramirez back in goal for Crockett. That one gets by him. Jacksonville taking the early 1-0 lead. Here in the 7th minute from the Tomato Bowl. Crockett trying to find some room down this left side. Nathan Ramirez not letting him have any. That ball played back inside, finds Juarez, and Jacksonville quickly working back across the field. Carol Cardenas finds Ramirez with lots of space down this right side. That ball played for Juarez. Juarez trying to get a ball in. Has Roberts. Roberts somehow staying onside there. And that ball played out by Crockett. Good awareness from Dylan Roberts staying onside there. This ball bouncing around, shot taken by Carol Cardenas, blocked. Jacksonville's Gabino Galvan quickly collecting in midfield. Galvan playing some very good defense here to start the game. And that pass goes off a Crockett player. Crockett trying to go back the other way, broken up by Jacksonville. Cedillo with lots of room over here finds Roberts. Through ball played for Sebastian Juarez, trying to play it inside to Dylan Roberts, who somehow comes up with it, and no foul called as the keeper came in and took Dylan Roberts out as he tried to play it through. That ball maybe played just a little too far away for the referees liking to give that foul to Dylan Roberts, and that's going to go out for a Crockett goal kick. Jacksonville creating lots of opportunities here to start this game, connecting one that found the back of the net here in the 7th minute from Sebastian Juarez, but still Jacksonville with lots of pressure down on the Crockett end of the field. Galvan looking for Roberts down this right side, finds him. Lots of room here for Dylan Roberts, and Crockett quickly snuffing that one out is Gerson Cruz. That will go out of bounds for a Jacksonville throw. Roberts finds Cardenas inside. Foul call as Dylan Roberts a little high there with his kick, trying to play that ball forward. Finds the chest of Gerson Cruz, and this one headed back in Crockett's favor. Jonathan Castillo kicking this one away for the Bulldogs. Good header in the midfield by Gabino Galvan. Carol Cardenas able to come up with it. Chris Cardenas finding Balderas back inside. A little errant pass there from Carol Cardenas. And Crockett with a little bit of an attack quickly broken up by Gabino Galvan, who has seen quite a bit of defensive action here at the beginning of this game. Crockett with numbers in the midfield breaking up that pass for Jacksonville. A little fancy footwork there from Isaiah Cruz for Crockett, finding that pass, and Crockett trying to create some space. Jacksonville very condensed in the midfield right now. Crockett not really looking to play too much wide, and that ball finds Gerson Cruz, played out by Nathan Ramirez. Jonathan Castillo throwing this one in for the Bulldogs. Long throw from Castillo finds the head of Cedillo. That ball headed forward. Cedillo, that one plays off his shoulder. Very dangerous ball across the top of the 18. Luckily, Balderas able to break that one up enough. Crockett still trying to attack. That one played out by Balderas. Goes out for a Crockett throw. Crockett trying to play one in. That finds Nathan Ramirez. Long shot from distance. Broken up by Jacksonville and played forward. Collected in defense by Crockett. Not much room to work with there. Gabino Galvan once again shutting down the Crockett attack. Armando Lara finds Ramirez. That ball played forward for Juarez. A little out of reach for Juarez. Dangerously played across by Corey Simon. But Crockett survives and plays this one up the right side. Jacksonville doing well getting to the ball, beating Crockett to a lot of these passes. Referee going to call a foul there on Chris Cardenas. That will set up a Bulldog free kick. Long ball played forward, finds the head of Gerson Cruz. That ball played in dangerously. Good save. Coming out is Davey Smith. Long ball played by Davey Smith. One in the midfield by Crockett. Armando Lara trying to find some space. Gets it through to Juarez. Sebastian Juarez looks like going to be called for an offsides here as he was just behind the Crockett defender. Looks like we have an injury here. Looks like Jonathan Castillo down at the moment for Crockett. Looks like Castillo being helped off, but mostly under his own power, it appears. So hopefully Jonathan Castillo will be okay. After that offsides, Crockett looking to start an attack here. That one deflected off of number 7 for Crockett. Ball played inside, quickly across to Ryan Arvizu, who takes a shot. That goes wide left. That will set up a goal kick for Jacksonville. Arvizu pleading with the referee that that one was deflected. Referee says goal kick. Davey Smith set to play this one away for Jacksonville. Long ball from Davey finds the head of Nathan Morales for the Bulldogs. Chris Cardenas' header going to go out of bounds. That will set up a Crockett throw. Crockett quickly throwing. That finds the head of Morera. Played forward by Balderas. Jacksonville with numbers here. Nathan Ramirez, that pass trying to find Juarez, broken up. Ramirez looking over the top. That one headed back the other way by Crockett. Trying to find Armando Lara with some space to run. Dylan Roberts plays this one for Juarez. Juarez tries to play it behind Corey Simon, who's able to get there first and play that one out of bounds. So it'll set up a Jacksonville throw. Jacksonville looking for a long throw here from Dylan Roberts. That one headed away by Simon. Dylan Roberts, that shot deflected off of Carol Cardenas. Cardenas inside, finds the back of the net. Great play by Carol Cardenas, playing that one behind the Crockett defender, and a great left-footed shot finds the side net. That extends Jacksonville's lead to 2-0 here as we are nearing the 15-minute mark in this first half. Jacksonville going to make a sub here. Looks like we have Jordan Cabrera headed in at left back for Yair Balderas. Jacksonville quickly on the attack. That ball finding Juarez. Played inside for Roberto Munoz. Munoz playing it back to Galvan. That ball played out by Ryan Arvisu. That'll set up a Jacksonville throw. Munoz trying to control that one. That ball played forward by Crockett, broken up by Dylan Roberts. A little back and forth action here. Roberto Munoz coming up with the ball. Munoz looking across the field for Roberts. Roberts with Ramirez. Ramirez with two guys on him finds Juarez with the 1-2. That ball played forward for Roberts. Inside to Armando Lara with space. Lara takes the shot. That one deflected off the keeper. Juarez on the follow-up and save by Isael Ramirez. Very dangerous chance there for Jacksonville. Great shot from Armando Lara. Better save by Isael Ramirez. Munoz inside to Lara. That one finding Juarez. Cardenas looking forward for Juarez. Juarez looking inside for Lara. That one deflected, and Crockett able to play this one away. That ball going to go out off the foot of Chris Cardenas, out for a Crockett throw. Looks like Gerson Cruz set to throw this one in. Roberto Munoz gets that ball back to Morera. That pass finds a Crockett player. And Crockett headed back onto their own half of the field. Looks like Isaiah Cruz going to be fouled there by Chris Cardenas. Long ball played in. Good call by Davey Smith coming out for that ball. Grabs it at the top of the 18, quickly distributing that ball out to Ramirez. Little push there from Crockett. Referee, no call. Edgar Morera trying to clear that ball away, broken up by Crockett. Morera able to find Cardenas in the middle. Roberto Munoz trying to get forward. Has to get by a couple Crockett players. Able to find Armando Lara. This ball played up the left for Cabrera. Cabrera finds Lara with lots of room to run. Ramirez coming out and stopping the Jacksonville attack for Crockett. Plays that one across. And Jeremias Jimenez plays that one out. That will be a Jacksonville throw. We have Jose Escareno checking in for Dylan Roberts. Roberto Munoz looking for Armando Lara, able to find him. Good defense there by Corey Simon as Lara was dangerously attacking, getting inside the 18. That ball played out. Jordan Cabrera set to throw this one in for Jacksonville. Looking for Armando Lara once again. That one headed away by Crockett. Ball played forward, finds the foot of Munoz. Roberto Munoz coming up with the ball, looking for Sebastian Juarez. That one goes over the head of Juarez and out of bounds. That will be a Crockett goal kick. Roberto Munoz playing that one just a little too far for Sebastian Juarez to get ahead on. Great opportunity, another good chance for Jacksonville here early in the game as we are nearing the 20-minute mark here in the first half. That ball played out by Crockett. Chris Cardenas trying to come up with it. That ball broken up by Nathan Morales. Good defense by Jordan Cabrera over on that left side, and that ball is going to go out for a Jacksonville throw. Long throw from Cabrera finds the head of a Crockett defender. Nathan Ramirez quickly breaking it up inside the 18, gets past the keeper and is going to dribble it into the net. What a play from Nathan Ramirez, extending this lead back out to extending the lead to 3-0.
By number 17, Nathan Ramirez. Jacksonville leads 3-0.
Great goal by Nathan Ramirez. Great composure working inside the 18 and playing it past the keeper. Several subs checking in for Jacksonville. Looks like we have Ethan Nava, Jacob Gonzalez, and Carol Cardenas checking back in. Good header there by Galvan. That one goes out for a Crockett throw. Jacksonville with a great opening start to this first half, leading 3-0 with some good goals and still lots of opportunities to come for Jacksonville as they have controlled most of the possession so far in this game. That ball played forward by Ramirez, going to find Isael Ramirez in goal for the Bulldogs. That one thrown forward. Jacksonville with numbers defending. Played inside, finds Isaiah Cruz, who plays it forward, and that one going to be headed out by Crockett. That'll set up a Jacksonville throw. Jordan Cabrera set to throw this one in for the Indians. Cabrera's throw flicked on by Gonzalez. Lots of room for Gonzalez inside the box. That one played for Nathan Ramirez. Shot again. Goal. Huge goal there once again from Nathan Ramirez with the shot from the top of the 18. Gets it past Isael Ramirez and finds the back of the net once again. Back-to-back goals for Nathan Ramirez, extending the lead to Jacksonville 4, Crockett nothing. Two minutes between goals there for Nathan Ramirez. Striking quickly, good play, and great assist there from Jacob Gonzalez. Long ball played forward by Crockett. Davey Smith coming out for it. Gets control of it. Looked like that should have probably been called a foul, as Davey Smith was hit by a Crockett player trying to get control of that ball inside the box. Unable to come up with it. Crockett tries to get a shot off, and great save by Davey. Gabino Galvan finds Marrera. Marrera looking for Cabrera. Inside to Munoz. Now Carol Cardenas looking over to this right side, finds Escarino. That one going to go off the foot of a Crockett player. Looks like Jeremiah Jimenez playing that one out for Crockett. Escarino quickly throwing forward for Nathan Ramirez. Ramirez inside with lots of room. Quickly broken up by Corey Simon. Corey Simon has got some wheels. He has shown a lot of speed on defense so far for the Bulldogs. Carol Cardenas looking across for Gonzalez. That one finds Jacob Gonzalez. Deflected, and great save by Isael Ramirez, sending that one out for a Jacksonville corner. Jacksonville subs able to come in and quickly find some opportunities here. Jacob Gonzalez looking to flick that one on, and looks like may have caught a piece of the Crockett player's head there, as it will foul will be called, and that will set up a Crockett free kick from just outside their 6-yard box. Ramirez sending this one away. That one finds Gonzalez. Jacob Gonzalez working forward, looking inside for Ramirez, just a little out of reach of Nathan Ramirez there. Isael Ramirez scooping that one up for Crockett, quickly throwing it out to this left side. That ball played inside, finds Carol Cardenas. Nathan Ramirez with the ball now for Jacksonville. Cardenas looking for Gonzalez up top. That one broken up by Crockett in defense. Nava able to break that one up for Jacksonville. Jacksonville maybe looking to reset here, as they have kind of gotten condensed into the middle of the field. Galvan finding Escarino. Forward for Nava. Nava looking for Ramirez inside. Good turn from Ramirez. Finds Nava back down the right side. Save Isael Ramirez. Ramirez quickly throwing it back out. Finds the foot of Gerson Cruz, broken up by Nathan Ramirez. That will go out for a Bulldog throw. Ryan Arvisu hands that ball off to be thrown in. Long throw in from Crockett. Cedillo playing that one forward. Jacksonville still playing well defensively on the Crockett half, unable to come up with that one. Good touch by Nava inside, finding Galvan. That one finds Marrera. Marrera looking for Cabrera over on the left side, inside to Carol Cardenas. Cardenas finds Galvan. Galvan with lots of room forward, finds Jacob Gonzalez with lots of room to run. Gonzalez at the top of the 18. That one deflected away by Ramirez. Good save by Ramirez, as that was a very dangerous attack from Jacob Gonzalez. Nathan Ramirez with another opportunity. Plays this one inside to Gonzalez, who buries it. Great offensive play here from Jacksonville. Great goal by Jacob Gonzalez.
Jacksonville goal by number 16, Jacob Gonzalez. Indians now lead 5-0.
Hey, Bert. Hey, play the middle. Hey, KC, put it forward.
Looks like there is an injured Bulldog down on the field. Jeremiah Jimenez, quickly helped up by the coach and walking off the field. Looks like we are going to have a ball change, as it looked like one of the panels might have come off of that ball. It looked like maybe it got stepped on down here on this Jacksonville end just a moment ago, and it looked like it was kind of hanging off the ball for a moment. They did continue play, but it looks like the ball is going to be switched out now. Ryan Arvisu sends that one back for Crockett. Bulldogs trying to get some attack here as Jacksonville now leads 5-0 here in the first half. Jacksonville playing exceptionally well on this offensive end of the field and doing a great job finishing in that attacking third. This ball finds Nava over on the right side. Lots of room. Carol Cardenas inside to Munoz. Roberto Munoz just going to play that one back. Finds Gerardo Arredondo. Escarino working inside now. That one off of a Crockett player. Nava able to come up with it. Back inside to Arredondo. Quickly forward for Munoz. Munoz trying to find Carol Cardenas up top. Good play there by Cardenas. Munoz looking inside for Juarez. Christian Juarez, that is. Jordan Cabrera's cross dangerously in, deflected away by Crockett. And Nava's trying to get the ball back inside. That one goes out for a Jacksonville corner. Very dangerous attack there as Jordan Cabrera sent a great cross in, and Ramirez for Crockett having to do everything he could to save that one. Roberto Munoz going to come over and take this corner for Jacksonville, sends this one in. That one headed away by Crockett, finds the foot of Nava. Ethan Nava back out to Roberto Munoz. Munoz getting the cross. Great save by Ramirez. Ramirez sending this one long. Finds Arvisu in the middle. Looked like that went out for a throw-in, but the referee going to call a foul there. Looks like that foul probably on Jordan Cabrera, as he did not look like got a piece of the ball and caught maybe the back of the knee of one of the Crockett players, and that will give Crockett a free kick. Played long, good header away by Cedillo. Finds Cabrera. Cabrera looking for Gonzalez. That one broken up by Crockett. Shot from distance. Great save by Davey Smith. Had a long time to look at that one, as that shot was from about 30 yards out. He's going to get that one out to Arredondo pretty quickly. Cedillo playing this one across. Finds Marrera. Looks like we have another Crockett player down on the field. Referee going to stop play here. And number 7 for Crockett going to be helped off the field. Jacksonville going to make a sub as well. Looks like we have Carol Cardenas coming off and Cole Killingsworth coming in to right back. as Jose Escarino goes over to left back. Quickly played by Marrera, finding Arredondo and then sending it back to Davy Smith. Jacksonville looking to reset. Davy Smith, long ball from him, looking for Jacob Gonzalez. That one off the head of a Crockett player. Gonzalez able to break it up. Good move by Jacob Gonzalez, and plays it back to Marrera. Jacksonville doing a great job of controlling most of the possession so far in this game. Christian Juarez looking forward for Jacob Gonzalez. That ball gets through. Jordan Cabrera's shot blocked by Corey Simon. Still danger, though, as Crockett having a hard time getting this ball played away from their box. That finds Christian Juarez. Killingsworth inside to Nava. Nava with two guys on him. That ball is going to go out for a Crockett throw. Very close there as Miguel Gonzalez touched that right at the line, it looked like, for Crockett. Roberto Munoz able to come back up with that one as Edgar Duarte with some quick thinking runs through the ball and through Munoz. This ball played over to Escarino inside. That one cleared away by Simon. Finds Duarte. Duarte looking forward. That ball broken up by Escarino. Jacksonville playing it back in defense once again. Working it around, gets it back to Davy Smith. Davy Smith finds Arredondo in the middle. Now over to Marrera. Jacksonville working down this left side of the field once again. Inside to Christian Juarez. Juarez with lots of room for Escarino. Does find him down the left side. Working inside the 18. Now is Jose Escarino, and that ball going to be played out for a Jacksonville corner. Jacksonville looking to sub once again. Looks like Rolando Munoz coming on for Roberto Munoz. Jordan Cabrera set to send this corner in for Jacksonville. That one goes over the head of Rolando Munoz. Ethan Nava able to collect it at the top of the 18. Inside from Munoz. Jacob Gonzalez with an opportunity here. That ball finds its way back out to Cabrera. Cabrera trying to work down the line. Gets across in. That one broken up by Crockett and cleared out for a Jacksonville throw. Jose Escarino throwing this ball in for Jacksonville. Ball finds Rolando Munoz inside. Gets it to Jacob Gonzalez with a shot. That one deflected and going to go out of bounds for a Jacksonville corner. Not sure. I think Crockett thought that should have been a goal kick as the goalie, Isael Ramirez, letting that one go. But the deflection sends it out of bounds and sets up a Jacksonville corner. Jose Escarino looks like set to whip this one in for the Indians. That ball played across over the head of just about everyone. Jordan Cabrera able to come up with it, plays it inside to Gonzalez, looking for a pass across to Rolando Munoz, broken up by Crockett, and Crockett now on the counterattack, working down the left side. That ball played in, broken up by Killingsworth. Arredondo finding Escarino over on the left, and that ball goes out off of Crockett. Just over 5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Jacksonville with a 5-0 lead over the Crockett Bulldogs. Escarino long throw forward looking for Munoz. That one cleared away by Crockett once again. Little physical play over there on the sideline between Escarino and Isaiah Cruz. The ball goes out. Escarino throwing it forward for Rolando Munoz. Munoz inside the 18. unable to come up with it. Jacksonville going to have the throw in. Cole Killingsworth throws that one in, deflected back out for another Jacksonville throw. Killingsworth finds Rolando Munoz. Killingsworth down the side. That ball slide tackled out of bounds will set up another Jacksonville corner. Looks like Ethan Nava. I thought maybe they were going to play that quickly. Looks like Jordan Cabrera now set to take the corner for Jacksonville. Cabrera's ball is over the head of everyone, finding Cedillo way back there. Cedillo playing that one in. Good save by Ramirez for Crockett. Long ball played forward by Ramirez. Crockett trying to find some space back there without the Indians midfielders dropping back and unable to do so. That ball going out for a Crockett throw-in. That ball finds Nathan Morales for Crockett, but quickly broken up by Christian Juarez. Good defense from Juarez. And now Crockett headed back the other way. Good ball down the right side. That ball played in for the shot. That finds the safe hands of Davey Smith. Good save there from Davey. Jacksonville clearing that ball forward. Jacob Gonzalez coming up with it for the Indians. Finding Escarino. That ball off of a Crockett player and headed back the other way. Not sure where that pass was headed, but Davey Smith collecting inside the box for Jacksonville. Killingsworth inside to Cedillo. Finds Arredondo. Gerardo Arredondo plays this ball forward off the head of Gonzalez. Rolando Munoz trying to get there, shielded by Corey Simon, and Isael Ramirez able to come up with the save for Crockett. Ramirez punting this one away, goes off the head of a Crockett player. Crockett trying to find some attack here. That played behind the back of number 7 for Crockett. Killingsworth comes up with it. Jacksonville resetting in defense once again. Davey Smith looking over to Killingsworth. Good turn from him. Finds Arredondo inside. Back to Killingsworth. And now back to Cedillo. Jacksonville looking to finish out this half with a shutout as they lead 5-0, just over a minute remaining. This ball played forward for Rolando Munoz. Shot from distance, finds the back of the net. What a shot from Rolando Munoz. Outside the 18, over the head of Isael Ramirez, and just under the bar, finding the back of the net. Huge goal here to extend the Jacksonville lead once again, as we are just over a minute remaining in the half. A huge goal there from Rolando Munoz. Crockett looking to get some sort of attack going here and unable to do so. Jacob Gonzalez looking forward for Munoz once again. That ball played a little too far out of reach for Rolando Munoz, and Ramirez able to come up with it for Crockett. Long ball played forward by Ramirez, and Jacksonville going to let that one go out of bounds for a throw-in. Under 30 seconds and counting here left in the first half of play between the varsity boys and the Crockett varsity boys. Reminder, we do have Jacksonville varsity girls and Crockett varsity girls coming up at the conclusion of this game. That shot from Nava well high will end the half as Jacksonville goes into halftime with a 6-0 lead over the Crockett Bulldogs. A huge way to start the game, a huge first half from Jacksonville on this Crockett end of the field. We have goals from Sebastian Juarez in the 7th minute, Carol Cardenas in the 15th minute, back-to-back goals from Nathan Ramirez in the 21st and 23rd minute. We have another goal here from Jacob Gonzalez in the 27th minute, and then to finish the half in the 39th minute, Rolando Munoz with a highlight goal, playing that over the head of Isael Ramirez. Great first half from the Indians, looking to keep their shutout here in the second half. Fans, we want to remind you about our upcoming games. Tomorrow night here on JISD Live, we have the boys basketball versus Rusk from John Alexander Gymnasium. Varsity is scheduled to start at 7:30, and we will try to bring you the end of the girls game after we get all set up in John A tomorrow night. Then looking ahead to next week, Tuesday, we have another doubleheader as the boys and girls soccer take on Diboll from here in the Tomato Bowl. We will be live for those games, as well as the boys basketball versus Rusk, and that will finish out the district slate for boys basketball as they have senior night next Tuesday from John Alexander Gymnasium. Thank you for being with us so far here tonight on JISD Live. I will be back in just a moment for the second half. Both teams now back out of the locker room as Jacksonville taking the field to get this second half underway here at the historic Tomato Bowl. Fans, we do want to remind you once again that at the conclusion of the boys game, there will probably be about a 10-minute warm-up period, and then we will have the Jacksonville Maidens varsity team taking on the Crockett Lady Dogs. Looks like we have, never mind, looks like they corrected it. I was wondering if we were going to play a short half there, but Crockett getting this ball underway, quickly working down the field. Good break up there by Cedillo, that finding the foot of Edgar Duarte, and Dylan Roberts having to clear this one away. Nathan Ramirez gets it back out to Roberts down the right side. Armando Lara up top for Jacksonville, looking for Sebastian Juarez with the through ball. And the speed from Corey Simon, once again, able to outrun Juarez. But Jacksonville maintaining possession down here on this Crockett half of the field. And Crockett finally able to play that one forward. Chris Cardenas looking for Dylan Roberts. Finds him. Nathan Ramirez now with the ball for Jacksonville, working through the defense, looking across the field for Roberts. Roberts taking the shot. That one deflected off of Corey Simon, and Ramirez able to collect that one in goal for Crockett. Crockett trying to work quickly back the other way. Edgar Morera sending this one back for the Indians. Jacksonville looking to reset deep in their own half. That ball broken up by Edgar Duarte once again, but Carol Cardenas able to come up with it, gets it forward for Armando Lara. Lots of room down this left side for Sebastian Juarez. Cuts it inside, looking for Cardenas at the top of the box. That one just out of reach for Cardenas. Looked like it was almost cleared away by Crockett. Cardenas, I believe, was expecting that, and that ball goes wide. Ramirez shot from distance, saved by Isael Ramirez, and now this one played forward for Crockett. Duarte with the ball for the Bulldogs, looking to his left. I believe that's Ryan Arvizu on that side of the field. Shot from distance, easily saved by Davey Smith. Crockett shooting from distance. That one, no trouble for Davey Smith. Chris Cardenas now over to Balderas. Balderas finds Carol Cardenas inside. Lots of room down the left side for Balderas. That ball played forward to him, but not before Balderas gets behind the defense and is called for the offsides. Ball played to the right by Crockett. Long ball. Good defense by Galvan, heading that one forward. Some physical defense there from Carol Cardenas, able to play that one out. That'll set up a Crockett throw. Christian Escalante throwing this one in for the Bulldogs, headed away by Galvan. And that one goes off the foot of Jaden Gonzalez for Crockett, out for a Jacksonville throw. Long ball thrown from Balderas, headed on by Juarez. Crockett able to break that one up. Cedillo, long ball for Jacksonville. Good 50-50 there in the midfield, won by Crockett. Jacksonville quickly breaking it up. Ball really bouncing around here between both teams. Someone looking to possess it. That header from Dylan Roberts, broken up. Ball rapidly changing hands here, and that ball played out of bounds, but Dylan Roberts catching the Bulldogs player there, taking him down, foul called. They'll set up a Crockett free kick from right inside of the Jacksonville half. Long ball played forward by the Bulldogs. Cedillo with the header in defense for Jacksonville. Dylan Roberts able to come up with it. That ball finds Armando Lara. Carol Cardenas with two guys on him, able to get past both of them. Cardenas, long ball ahead for Ramirez. Ramirez trying to get inside the 18. And Corey Simon able to clear that one away. Corey Simon, I don't know how fast that man runs at 40, but he has got some speed back in defense for the Bulldogs. Able to catch up to Nathan Ramirez pretty easily there, and looks like foul called as Ramirez was trying to keep possession of that ball. Fouls Corey Simon. That will send the ball back the other way for Crockett. Good breakup there by Dylan Roberts. Now headed back by Lara. Chris Cardenas finding Armando Lara inside. Looked like a handball there. Nothing called. Gabino Galvan sending this one forward. Finds Balderas on the left. Balderas finds Carol Cardenas. Little back heel looking for Balderas. Going to go out of bounds. Crockett throw. Long ball played in, finds Duarte. Great defense once again by Gabino Galvan. Herrera on defense. That ball broken up by Cardenas. Going to go out of bounds for a Jacksonville throw. Balderas throws in, long throw off the head of Armando Lara. Sebastian Juarez trying to be first to it. Crockett able to clear that one out, set up a Jacksonville throw. Looks like Yair Balderas set to throw this one in. Probably looking for a long throw here from Balderas. That one flicked on by Cardenas. Finds the head of a Crockett player. Blasted back in from Chris Cardenas. Shot off the hands of Ramirez. Finds the back of the net. Another big goal here for Jacksonville. Extending this lead out to 7-0.
Indian goal by number
Huge
10,
goal there
Chris Cardenas.
from Chris Cardenas. First goal of the half here for Jacksonville. Good defense there by Chris Cardenas. Getting forward, going to be called for the foul, I believe is number 7 for Crockett. That will set up a Jacksonville free kick. Chris Cardenas shot from distance over the crossbar. Very ambitious there from Chris Cardenas with a 45-yard shot. That'll set up a Crockett goal kick. This one played up off the head of Nathan Ramirez, off the back of the head of Nathan Ramirez. And Crockett going to play that one out. That will set up a Jacksonville throw. Dylan Roberts set to get this one back in play for the Indians. Looking forward for Sebastian Juarez. Tries to find Armando Lara inside. That ball broken up. Chris Cardenas finds Dylan Roberts. Back inside for Lara. Flicked on for Dylan Roberts. Roberts with the shot. That one goes off of the mat behind the goal, out for a Crockett goal kick. Once again, Corey Simon with the speed on defense, not letting Dylan Roberts get that shot off. And it looks like we have Johan Rangel and Zach Zimmerhansel into the game for the Indians. Juan Cedillo and Edgar Marrera coming off for Jacksonville. Crockett quickly getting this one into play. Good defense from the Indians here in this Crockett end of the field. Sebastian Juarez trying to get to that one. That one broken up by Carol Cardenas inside. That one finds Simon in defense, and Crockett quickly playing that one out.
It's really great defense there from Carol Cardenas, and able to get a really good look with the pass immediately after, and that's freshman Carol Cardenas. So one of several freshmen and sophomores on this team that get significant playing time.
And has a goal here tonight in the first half. Zimmerhansel working over to this left side. Plays it back to Davey Smith. Davey Smith, long ball played forward over the head of Armando Lara. Lara looking to get to that ball. He is first to it. Looking for the rest of the team to get caught up here. Finds Ramirez. Chris Cardenas looking forward for Nathan Ramirez. Ramirez still with the ball. Gets the ball from Lara. Jacksonville in a foot race. And Isael Ramirez able to clear that one away. Jacksonville quickly getting back possession, though.
Armando Lara controls the ball for Jacksonville and sends it back. Ball makes its way back to Davey.
Long ball played forward from Davey Smith. That
really
one flicked
good
on. Sebastian Juarez looking to be first to it. And that will be played out by Josue Ramirez for Crockett. That will set up a Jacksonville throw. Yair Balderas going to throw this one back in for Jacksonville.
Another good look there provided by Carol Cardenas with the header. Able to send it ahead.
Jacksonville with a couple subs here. We have Daniel Leon checking in, as well as Gerardo Arredondo checking back in for Jacksonville. That ball going to go off the foot of Armando Lara out of bounds. Set up a Crockett throw. Long ball played forward. Good defense there by Rangel. Arredondo gets it over to Rangel. Zimmerhansel trying to play that one forward, broken up by Crockett. That one can go out of bounds. They're going to say that's a Crockett ball. Looks like Isaiah Cruz is going to throw this one in for the Bulldogs. Ball played forward. Good defense by Arredondo. Played forward for Lara. Josue Ramirez first to it. Nathan Ramirez headed back the other way for Jacksonville. Ramirez gets past Simon, plays it across for Sebastian Juarez inside the 18. Sebastian Juarez still with the ball for Jacksonville. Gets the shot off, finds the side net. Another big goal from Sebastian Juarez. That will extend this Jacksonville lead once again.
Sebastian Juarez, his second.
That is his second goal tonight, as Jacksonville has extended this lead out to 8-0. Jacksonville with a number of players checking into the game. Jacksonville gaining control of the ball once again. That ball played back to Davy Smith. Crockett looking to get some pressure down here while the ball is on the Jacksonville end of the field, as they have not been able to create too many opportunities here tonight against this Jacksonville team. And that shot well high for Crockett goes out of bounds for a Jacksonville goal kick. Now we have Davy Smith coming out of the game, as well as Sebastian Juarez, as Rolando Munoz and Gustavo Arellano. Arellano or Arellano?
Ariano.
Arellano?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go with Ariano. Or Ariano?
Arellano?
Gustavo Arellano. That sounds good.
Gustavo,
that rolls off the
yeah.
tongue.
Gustavo checking in at goal for the
actually-
Indians.
Actually have Gustavo in class, Ariano, and
You should know then.
Ariano. That's I was,
Okay.
Gustavo's he's a really great young man. He's awesome. Really enjoy him in class. He does a great job, and also a talented goalie and getting some valuable
Long
minutes here.
shot there,
What a
going to
shot.
find the back of the net.
What a shot. Not a lot that a goalie can do about that when it's just kind of the perfect height to get to sneak over the keeper and fall into the net.
Crockett goal by number 8, Gerson Cruz.
Looks like Jerson Cruz with the goal for the Bulldogs. Makes your score 8-1. If we could maybe get the scoreboard updated. Thank you very much, Mr. Haney. 8-1 with 24 minutes remaining here in the match. Notice I said match there, Mr. Travis.
It's okay. I say game most of the time.
Well, every now and then. We got to sneak in some.
Roberto Munoz finds Rolando looking for Jacob Gonzalez. That one going to be somewhat cleared away, kind of dangerously though.
Took a Jacksonville
by
bounce.
Crockett. Nava trying to get there, and Crockett able to clear that one away. That'll set up Yair Balderas with another throw-in. Nava lets that one go inside to Munoz. Rolando Munoz looking for Gonzalez inside and just a bit wide.
And some good defense played there.
Actually, that was not Gonzalez. Check that. That was Christian Juarez on the receiving end of that pass. Just wide from Juarez.
Foul called there.
That'll set up a Jacksonville free kick. Roberto Munoz with the ball looking over for Nava. Nava with a shot from distance. That one going to go just wide left. That'll set up another Crockett goal kick. Christian Juarez coming up with it once again, looking for Gonzalez, and that ball broken up and the foul called on Christian Juarez, sending Nathan Morales to the turf there. They'll set up a Crockett free kick from just inside their own 30-yard line. That ball played forward finds the foot of Juarez. Christian Juarez trying to get over to this left side, finds Roberto Munoz, who has Rolando Munoz down the left with some space. Munoz looking to play this one inside. That pass really needing to come off the left foot of Rolando Munoz, not having enough power, quickly scooped up by Tristan McGraw. Rough foul there, called on McGraw against Jacob Gonzalez. That will set up a free kick here for Jacksonville just outside the 18.
At the, looks like it's going to be at the 10-yard line. So as a former soccer player, what's your strategy here? What do you do if you're taking this?
Well, it
free kick?
depends how the wall sets up. But typically, this is a shooting opportunity for sure. And it depends. It depends where there's room to get around it. But typically, as a right-footed player, you go like either right over the wall or you go just around the wall and kind of curve it, looking for that just inside the post. Good left-footed shot there from Christian Juarez, saved by McGraw.
Looks like Mr. Juarez agreed with your strategy of going just over the wall. Good save from the keeper for Crockett as Jacksonville is on the attack again as Munoz gets it to Munoz, or attempts to.
That one just out of reach for Rolando Munoz, scooped up by McGraw, played forward. Jacksonville intercepting once again. Christian Juarez trying to get back control.
Yeah, and if you're Crockett, it's just really tough to get anything going with Jacksonville able to just dominate possession like they have.
They really have, and you know, they do have a goal now, which kind of came off of a long shot. But really, that's the only real shot that they've had so far tonight. Jacob Gonzalez finding this ball inside the 18, tries to play it across to Munoz, broken up by Corey Simon.
Yeah, Jacksonville just seemingly able to pretty quickly shut down any try by Crockett and just regain possession as Crockett will retain possession here and will have a throw-in from Isaiah Cruz.
Interesting. Cruz finds Duarte, quickly broken up by Ethan Nava. Nava looking forward for Roberto Munoz. Has some room. Finds Nava back inside. Now this ball played up the left for Rolando Munoz, broken up by Corey Simon.
Now Rolando set to handle this throw-in for Jacksonville. As we've got a sub as Yair Balderas will head off.
Jose Escarino coming on for Jacksonville. And it looks like Escarino going to go down here and throw this ball in for the Indians.
Gets it into Roberto Munoz.
Munoz looking back for Nava. Nava finds Munoz. Munoz inside to Arredondo. Arredondo quickly up to Nava. Munoz with Escarino on the left with quick 1-2 there. That
just a little too
1-2 finds the foot of Nava, and Nava going to be turning over possession as Crockett is quickly headed back the other direction.
Good defense there from Escarino as Jacksonville takes over possession and looks to head on the attack.
Christian Juarez looking outside to Rolando Munoz, trying to get the pass in. That one deflected and going to go out for a Jacksonville corner.
Good defense there from Josue Ramirez for Crockett. As
now we have Jordan Cabrera coming into the game for Roberto Munoz, it looks like.
As Rolando Munoz is set to take the corner for Jacksonville.
Rolando long ball, finds the head of a Crockett player, headed out.
Jacksonville able to get it to Jose Escarino, and now back to Rolando. Attempted to get it back to Rolando, but that pass a little bit long, and Crockett set to throw it in.
Crockett making a sub now. Arredondo trying to keep possession of that. That finds Arasu. And broken up in defense by Daniel Leon. Christian Juarez looking forward for Rolando Munoz. Is able to find Munoz back inside to Juarez. Juarez with Gonzalez on the run. Very close there as Jacob Gonzalez trying to stay on sides. Really,
was
I
very
thought he
close.
was
I
onside
did too.
whenever the ball was played, but referee calling
That
him off.
might be one of those that if this game were 1-1, maybe that's a different call. But seeing that it's 8-1 in Jacksonville's favor, you know, if it's questionable, maybe you kind of call it to Crockett's favor at this point in the game.
Jordan Cabrera finding Arredondo. Lots of pressure here in the middle of the field by Crockett. Long ball from Cabrera. Jacob Gonzalez looks like going to be called offsides once again.
Hey, start wider and make the run lateral.
Good coaching there by Coach Jaramillo. Coaching up Gonzalez, telling him to make that run more laterally so that he is not getting in behind the defense, but has a running start. That ball played in, deflected off Zimmer. Hansel Escarino able to come up with it, finds Nava inside. Nava letting that one go, cleared away by Crockett. It's going to go out of bounds for a Jacksonville throw.
Sub ref.
Jacksonville looking to make yet another sub here in this game. Cole Killingsworth coming on, and Zimmer Hansel, I believe, is coming out. That will put Killingsworth over at right back as Johan Rangel sliding into center defense.
Throw in there from Escarino.
Juarez finds Escarino over on this left side. That one broken
Good
up by
defense.
Crockett.
Good defense there by Nathan Morales for the Bulldogs as Rolando Munoz with some good defense of his own for Jacksonville.
Rolando trying to play that one through, broken up by Crockett, and Crockett headed back the other way. Daniel Leon with the ball now for the Indians, sends this one forward. Good physical play by Jacob Gonzalez shielding the defender off that ball.
Good defense played by Corey Simon for the Bulldogs to stop that opportunity for Munoz, but it does result in a Jacksonville corner that Rolando Munoz is set to send towards the Crockett goal.
I have said good defense from Corey Simon many a time.
Yeah,
tonight
he's been
because
active.
he is very fast.
He has been active.
Very fast.
Good corner there from Rolando.
Gonzalez's shot just wide right. Looks like it took a deflection that will set up a Jacksonville corner, and I believe Christian Juarez is headed that way to take this one for the Indians.
It does look like Mr. Juarez from the far corner at the top of your screen, set to send it this way. Gets it inside.
Inside to Rolando Munoz, able to get that one in. Just sneaks it inside the line. That will be another Jacksonville goal and another goal for Mr. Rolando Munoz.
Jacksonville goal by number 8, Rolando Munoz.
Rolando's second, I believe, after following that excellent goal in the first half.
Little back heel by Duarte to get us started here. Just over 12 minutes remaining here in the game. Little errant pass there from Crockett, finds Cabrera. Cabrera finds Nava, looking for Gonzalez. Jordan Cabrera able to win it back for Jacksonville. Christian Juarez looking for Nava, who was offsides but stops, so that ball will go back. Crockett will collect it in defense. Looking up the right side, finds Gerson Cruz. Gerson Cruz, pass broken up by Killingsworth, and now played back to Arellano. Ball played in by Cabrera, finds Nava. Christian Juarez now, good move from Juarez. Jacksonville looking to attack once again. Through ball played long. Another stoppage here, as it looks like Jeremiah Jimenez, I believe, is down on the field for the Bulldogs. Sounds like Jimenez got stepped on, as the coach was asking him if he was stepped on, and looks like they're gonna actually that was Nathan Morales that was down on the field. And Morales is now going to be helped off the field. Just over 10 minutes remaining here in the second half. Jacksonville with a 9-1 lead. Tristan McGraw throwing this ball out for the Bulldogs. Is able to connect with his teammate. I believe that is Edgar Duarte for the Bulldogs. Jacob Gonzalez going to come up with it. Good move there by Gonzalez. Going to be fouled by Duarte. That will set up a Jacksonville free kick. Looks like the referee might have thought about giving a card there, but decides not to. That'll set up a Jacksonville free kick from the Bulldog 34-yard line. Ball quickly played to Escarino on the left, now working inside the box, looking to get a cross in. Gets one across, a little out of reach of the Jacksonville players. Christian Juarez playing this one into Jacob Gonzalez. That ball just behind the defender. Rolando Munoz able to come up with it. That ball bounces back out to Juarez. Long shot from distance off McGraw. They're going to call Rolando Munoz for being offsides here, as he was trying to get the shot off and get back on sides, but that shot coming in too quickly from Juarez, and that will set up an offsides and a free kick for the Bulldogs. Nava able to head that one back Jacksonville's way. Crockett able to come up with it in defense. A little back heel there from Edgar Duarte, finding Christian Escalante. Escalante putting that one forward for Arredondo. Jacksonville breaking up most of the passes here so far in this game, as Crockett has not had much of an opportunity. And I'm not sure if that was a foul or an offsides there, but now the other referee is coming over. Not sure what exactly we have going on here. It looks like they are going to call a foul on Crockett, and that will set up a Jacksonville free kick. Jordan Cabrera looks like set to play this one in for the Indians. Cabrera finds Escarino on the left. Jose Escarino cuts it back, now trying to get back to his left. That ball deflected into the middle by Rolando Munoz, scooped up by Tristan McGraw. McGraw quickly forward to Duarte. That ball broken up by Juarez. Arredondo finding Nava. Nava with lots of options, gets it back to Arredondo. Arredondo finds Jordan Cabrera. Cabrera quickly forward to Rolando Munoz with the through ball to Gonzalez. That one a little out of reach, going to be scooped up by Tristan McGraw. McGraw playing this one out of bounds. That will set up a Jacksonville throw. Killingsworth with the throw for Jacksonville. This ball gets across, intended for Cabrera, broken up by Crockett. Killingsworth with the good ball across to Escarino. Good vision there from Killingsworth to spot Escarino over on this far sideline. Escarino inside to Cabrera. Cabrera controlling the ball here in the middle for Jacksonville. Juarez trying to get that ball back to Cabrera, broken up by Crockett. A little behind the feet of Cabrera. Cleared away by Rangel, and Crockett Clears it back, collected by Escarino. Jose Escarino with some time. Finds Gerardo Arredondo in the middle. Arredondo with a long ball for Killingsworth. Going to be called offsides. And with the defender in the middle, I'm really not sure how Killingsworth was offsides coming from defense there. But offsides called, and Jacksonville trying to win back possession. So bounces around some. Crockett able to come up with it. Rolando Munoz trying to win back the ball for Jacksonville. Goes down to the turf. This ball kind of being bounced around back and forth between the two teams. Nearing the 5-minute mark. Jacob Gonzalez going to be called offsides again. This referee really keeping an eye on Jacob Gonzalez, trying to make these runs right now. And so far, Jacob Gonzalez with 3 offsides calls here in a short period. Jose Escarino inside to Cabrera. Jordan Cabrera inside for Nava. That ball played back to Corey Simon, broken up by Christian Juarez. That one goes off the foot of a Crockett player. Juarez going to be fouled. That will set up a free kick for the Indians. Fans, just a reminder to stick around, because at the conclusion of this game, we'll have about a 10-minute break for the varsity girls for both teams to get warmed up. And then we will also be bringing you the maidens game here in just a little bit, as we are now under 4 minutes remaining here in this game. Jordan Cabrera, that ball stolen by Crockett. Edgar Duarte with the ball in the middle. Finds Isaiah Cruz on the right side. That ball inside to Duarte. Off the heel, goes past Nava. Rolando Munoz comes up with it, able to deflect that one forward for Jacksonville. Jacob Gonzalez trying to get there. Corey Simon for Crockett able to head that one back. Crockett looking to reset. That ball going to be played out by Crockett for a Jacksonville throw. Jose Escarino will come up to throw that one in for the Indians. Long throw from Escarino goes past everyone, and Tristan McGraw going to let that ball go out of bounds. That will set up a Crockett goal kick. McGraw with a long ball over to this right side for Crockett. Finds the foot of Isaiah Cruz. Rolando Munoz is going to be called for the foul there. That'll set up a Crockett free kick. Christian Escalante on the receiving end of that foul. Josue Ramirez plays this one forward for the Bulldogs. Good header in the middle by Escarino. Duarte, that ball broken up by Killingsworth. Killingsworth looking to go, lots of room. That ball gets a little away from Cole Killingsworth and out of bounds. Played by Corey Simon. That'll set up a Jacksonville throw. Jordan Cabrera receives the ball from Killingsworth. Arredondo looking to play this one forward, finds Cabrera. Cabrera with a man up the right side, does not get it to Christian Juarez, resets back to Arredondo. Killingsworth inside. That ball over the head of Jacob Gonzalez. Going to be collected by McGraw. Tristan McGraw rolling this one out. Bulldogs getting possession, but quickly broken up by Jacksonville. Jacob Gonzalez working down the right side now for Jacksonville, looking to get a cross off. Decides to play it in to inside the 18, back out to Christian Juarez. That shot deflected. Long ball played forward from Crockett. Good defense there by Daniel Leon. Isaiah Cruz set to throw this ball in. 15 seconds remaining in the game. Cruz plays a long ball to the middle. Good header there from Rangel. 5 seconds remaining. Jacob Gonzalez just going to let this time run out, and that will do it.
Our final score, Jacksonville 9, Crockett
Final
1.
score here tonight, Jacksonville 9, Crockett 1. The Indians remain undefeated in district, as they are now 4-0. Big win here tonight versus Crockett. Just a reminder about some upcoming games. We do have the Jacksonville varsity girls taking on the Crockett varsity girls here in just a moment. Looks like there's about 14:25 left on the clock for them to get warmed up here before they take the field for their matchup tonight. But tomorrow we do have the boys basketball versus Rusk, which we'll bring you all the coverage from here on JISD Live from John Alexander Gymnasium. We are scheduled to do varsity at 7:30, and we will try to bring you the end of the maidens varsity game tomorrow night. And then next Tuesday, no games next Friday, but next Tuesday we have another doubleheader as the girls and boys soccer teams take on Diboll here from the historic Tomato Bowl. And we also have boys basketball versus Rusk next Tuesday, Valentine's Day, from John Alexander Gymnasium. Varsity set to tip at 7:30. That will be senior night, as that is the last game for the regular season for the Fightin' Indians basketball team. We will be bringing you all of the coverage for those games tomorrow and next week. Stick around in just a moment. We will bring you the varsity girls here from the historic Tomato Bowl.
As long as you don't break my heart. When I had kissed you back, that feeling was hot. I could taste his heart. It's just you and I in the discotheque. But don't you worry, just don't break my heart. Don't let me down, please. Don't you break my heart. I don't know if I can take it anymore. Don't break my heart. I'm falling apart already. Don't you break my heart. I don't know if I can take it anymore.
The championship music continues here on Game Time. Welcome to another Jacksonville sporting event from athletic director and head football coach Jason Holman, head trainer Jason Krause, band director Donnie Barrier, Cherokee Charmer director Laura Guidry, and cheer sponsor Demi Dodson-Wilkins. Another winning song is coming up here on Game Time.
I don't ever wanna close my eyes, 'cause this feeling's like paradise. Never felt like this in my whole life. Ain't it crazy what love can do? Someone tell me what is happening to me. You're my oxygen, now I can finally breathe. Didn't care for anyone until there was you. Ain't it crazy what love can do? Crazy what love.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us here tonight, welcome to the historic Tomato Bowl for tonight's matchup between the Crockett Lady Dogs and your Jacksonville Fightin' Maidens. Brian Travis alongside you tonight for your play-by-play, along with JHS media teacher Lee Traylor. Tonight, the Maidens are looking to extend their undefeated record at home after a couple huge 11-0 wins last week against Westwood and Hudson. Taking a look at tonight's matchup, Crockett comes into tonight's game with a record of 3-5-1, scoring 1.2 goals per game and allowing 4.2. The Bulldogs are coming off what appears to be a 3-1 shootout win versus Trinity last week. Jacksonville comes into tonight's game with a record of 10-1-1, scoring 4.4 goals per game and allowing just under 1 goal per game. The Maidens are coming off a big win versus Hudson here at home last Friday. Now, if we take a look at the district standings for 4A Region 2 District 16, the Maidens sit tied for first in district at 3-0 alongside Highway 79 rival Palestine. With wins against Madisonville, Westwood, and Hudson, the Maidens look to continue not only their undefeated district stretch, but also continue their district shutout, as they have scored 30 goals in the last 3 games and have rarely allowed a ball inside the box, much less finding the back of the net. And as we are closing in on the beginning of this game, we will hear in just a moment from Mr. Ricketts, the PA announcer, as he sets to go through the lineups for both squads here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the downtown historic Tomato Bowl for tonight's soccer match between the visiting Crockett Lady Bulldogs and your Jacksonville Maidens. Introducing first the visitors. Number 1, Alexis Millhouse. Number 2, Shanti Lopez. Number 3, Juliet Sanchez. Number 4, Melissa Medina. Number 5, Gisela Gonzalez. Number 6, Ariana Gonzalez. Number 7, Abili Mata. Number 8, Julia Tapia. Number 10, Lena Kruger. Number 11, Andrea Cruz. Number 13, Alina Torres. Number 14, Victoria Medal. Number 19, Karina Duran. Number 20, Eurexis Guerrero. Number 21, Kaylin Marcelo Ramirez. Number 24, Rosa Maria Perez. And number 25, Yanni Avaro Pasina. And now for your Jacksonville Maidens. Number 00, Angie Lopez. Number 0, Emily Barrera. Number 1, Adriana Munoz. Number 2, Andrea Ramirez. Number 3, Danelli Ramirez. Number 4, Itzel Arredondo. Number 5, Ali Toledo. Number 6, Ara Castillo. Number 7, Evelyn Lara. Number 8, Clara Guillen. Number 9, Alexa Medellin. Number 10, Mia Morales. Number 11, Jewel McCullough. Number 12, Victoria Villanueva. Number 13, Giselle Modesto. Number 14, Areli Romero. Number 15, Elizabeth Nava. Number 16, Lauren Wade. Number 17, Elizabeth Rico. Number 18, Mariana Arredondo. Number 19, Andrea Escareno. Number 20, Giselle Castillo. And number 21, Landry Harmel. The Maidens are coached by Colton McCowan, assisted by Roy Alvarez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand, remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Both teams now heading to their respective sidelines as we are just about set to go here from the historic Tomato Bowl as the Jacksonville Maidens take on the Crockett Lady Bulldogs. Jacksonville taking the field now. Thank you for tuning in to JISD Live for this big district matchup here tonight. And thank you to Lee Traylor and his students for all they do to get these broadcasts to you. Crockett getting this game underway. Long ball played forward. No one up there for Crockett. Jacksonville collecting in defense, finding Jewel McCullough over on the right. That ball played back into the middle. Long ball played forward, played across, and Jacksonville strikes first. Not even 30 seconds into this game, Jacksonville able to find the back of the net, and a huge start here for the Maidens. Big goal there from Victoria Villanueva, getting Jacksonville on the board in less than 30 seconds. Makes this a 1-0 lead for Jacksonville. Quick start for the varsity boys in the last game. Quick start here for the Maidens.
All right, I'm done with pregame stuff. I'm here now. What did I miss?
Just a very quick strike there from Victoria Villanueva, finding the back of the net. Jacksonville starting early here tonight, as we've seen them score 11 goals in both of the past two games last week. This is their third game in 5 days. Is that right?
Yes. They had a game that was originally scheduled for last Tuesday, moved to Thursday, and they had already a previously scheduled varsity game on Friday. So they had varsity games Thursday and Friday, so back-to-back there. And then here we are again on Monday with another varsity game. So Thursday, Friday, and Monday.
It's a lot of soccer.
A lot of soccer.
In just a few days here.
And 11-0, both of those previous games. A lot of goals and a lot of soccer.
That save from Drexis Guerrero sets up the Jacksonville corner. Jacksonville playing it across. Jewel McCullough down the right now for Jacksonville. Lots of numbers in the box for the Maidens. At the top of the box, that strike goes in, followed up. Two huge saves from Guerrero in goal, denying the Maidens a second goal here early in the game. That shot, throw in, played in to Escarino, going to go wide. That'll go out of bounds for a goal kick for Crockett. Ball played out, finds Abili Mata, quickly intercepted by Jacksonville. Escarino with another shot, finding the back of the net. Jacksonville quickly striking, extending this lead out 2-0. We are less than
Maiden
3
goal by
minutes into this
Andrea
game.
Escarino.
And Andrea Escarino makes it 2-0 for the Maidens. Crockett getting this ball back into play. Quickly intercepted by Lauren Wade. Goes back to Crockett, who clears it forward. Ball played forward, finds Wade. Ball played out wide left for the Maidens. Ball playing inside. That one deflected away. By Crockett. That'll go out for a Maiden corner. Long cross, finds Jewel McCullough, goes through her legs, and Jacksonville having to reset here at the top of the box. Jewel McCullough inside the 18, playing this one across. Header on target, but high. That will set up a Crockett goal kick.
Jewel put the power on the ball. You just have to redirect it.
Good opportunity there once again from the Maidens. Lauren Wade trying to find Jewel McCullough on the right. That one intercepted by Crockett. Wade able to kick that one back into the Crockett player. This ball played across, cleared away by Jacksonville, finds Escarino up top. Jewel McCullough making a big run down the right side, gets inside the box, cuts in. Cannot get the shot off. Bulldogs will clear it away, or attempt to clear it away, as that ball does not go out of bounds. Kept in by Andrea Escarino. Jacksonville working down the left side. Great ball in. That cross a little out in front of, I believe, Allie Toledo. Ball played across, quickly intercepted by Jacksonville. Looking to get the cross back in, finds Escarino, and Escarino finds the back of the net. 2 goals here early for Andrea Escarino.
Maiden goal by number 19, Andrea Escarino, her second.
Jacksonville scoring quickly, and now subs coming on for Jacksonville here early. Jewel McCullough running all the way across the field to get that ball. This ball played into space. No one there. Jacksonville able to intercept and quickly headed the other way. Ball finds Medellin across. Long shot from distance, blocked by Crockett. And that ball going to go out for a Crockett throw-in. Ball thrown in, going to be deflected by Jacksonville, go out for a Crockett throw. Long throw in here. Quickly broken up by Lauren Wade. McCullough unable to come up with that one, broken up by Crockett. Lauren Wade quickly back the other direction. Jewel McCullough inside. That ball trying to be played across, blocked by Crockett. Jacksonville looking to reset. Ball played across the top of that box. Crockett able to come up with it. Jacksonville quickly on defense. Resetting, finds Medellin. Jacksonville working across to the right side of the field. That ball going to be played out. It'll go out for a Crockett throw. Ball thrown in. Jacksonville quickly on defense. That ball played forward. Good defense by Medellin. And now Jacksonville going to reset. That ball played back to Landry Harmel. Now over on the far side of the field, the Indians trying to find some room. Lauren Wade finding lots of it inside the 18. Plays this to McCullough. McCullough buries it in the back of the net. Jacksonville extends their lead to 4-0. We're under 10 minutes into this game, and Jacksonville leads 4-0. Great passing play, great attack by Jacksonville, extending this lead once again.
You know, I step away, I do a little teaching, I come back, it's 4-0.
Yep.
Excellent work here by the Maidens, and excellent work being done by the Jacksonville High School JHS Media Audio Video Production students, who,
As always,
without them, no JISD live broadcast would be possible, including tonight's double header that we're bringing you from the historic Tomato Bowl. Huge thanks to all of the students that volunteer their time to make these broadcasts possible. It's Jacksonville on the attack.
ball played forward to Lauren Wade. Shot from distance blocked by Crockett. Wade able to get it back. Finds McCullough. Shot from distance deflected off the post. Jacksonville unable to finish it there, but still in possession inside the 18. Victoria Villanueva set to throw this one in for the Maidens. That ball played inside, finds the head of Wade and going to be deflected out of bounds by Crockett. Set up a Maiden corner. Looks like Jacksonville set to take this one quickly. Jewel McCullough gets it in for Villanueva. Quickly in for Lauren Wade, unable to finish. Crockett able to clear it back out. Medellin trying to send it back into the box. That one headed away. Jacksonville still controlling possession, as we saw from them most of the games last week. Not really allowing Crockett to possess the ball for more than a second at a time, it seems like. Just very quick on defense are the Maidens. And that cross will find its way out of bounds for a Crockett goal kick. That ball played in from Crockett over to the far side of the field. Lauren Wade with some good defense there, finding McCullough. Jewel McCullough inside the 18, looking to get the cross into Wade. That ball deflected out by Crockett, and Crockett will send it out for a Jacksonville throw. Villanueva's throw comes in, and foul called. That will set up a Crockett free kick. Good physical play there from Lauren Wade. That ball going to be cleared away by Crockett. Back the other way. Good through ball there from Wade. Forward to McCullough. That ball a little too high is going to roll out for a Crockett throw.
Jacksonville continuing to dominate possession here. Kind of the same story here to start this girls varsity game as what we just saw in the boys varsity game.
Good shot in there from Villanueva. Handled cleanly by Guerrero. Jacksonville winning the ball in the middle. Then Crockett getting back possession, sends this back to Harmel. Landry Harmel looking to reset for the Maidens. Inside to Wade, looking over to this right side for Arredondo. That ball's going to go out of bounds. Good run there by Mariana Arredondo, but that will send the ball out for a Crockett throw. Good touch there from McCullough to find Arredondo. Now this ball with a shot from the top of the 18 is Morales.
Really?
That ball played in. Looks like offside's going to be called. Good
Maiden
finish.
goal by number 12, Victoria Villanueva, her second of the evening.
No goal there called. Offside's the call there.
I'm going to go tell our scoreboard operators. Give me one moment.
Offsides is the call. Good finish, though, by the Maidens. Just a little offsides. That will keep the lead at 4-0 for the Maidens, but Jacksonville looking to quickly make that a different story as Jewel McCullough finds another goal and extends the lead to 5-0 for the Maidens.
Victoria Villanueva.
All right, what did I
on the
miss?
Score for real this time.
That was Jewel McCullough on the score there.
Okay. Take the goal off. Put the goal back.
Yeah. Great finish there by McCullough. She will come off as Jacksonville, I believe, brought on 4 or 5 substitutes there.
It's a good thing it's super easy to read their jersey numbers.
Yeah. We did have a chat with assistant coach Roy Alvarez about that before the game tonight, and he could understand where we were coming from with the black numbers on blue jerseys.
He was understanding.
Yeah.
And you know, I just don't know why they don't consult us on these things.
From up here, I can't even hardly tell that half of them have a number on their jersey. It just looks like a jersey.
No, the uniforms, like we said, like we've said every broadcast, I think, of Maiden Soccer this year, the uniforms really do look great. They really do. It's just simply really hard to read the number.
Yeah, it's just the numbers.
So we're going to do our best to make sure we get as many students' names announced as possible, and certainly when the PA is able to provide an assist with that, we'll relay it to you. As
good ball played in for Arredondo. It's Arredondo playing this back out to Lauren Wade, broken up by Crockett. And now this ball reset back to Medellin, who takes a shot from distance and finds the back of the net.
what a shot!
What a rocket from Alexa Medellin. Goodness gracious.
Goal by Alexa Medellin.
Wow, what a shot. Huge goal there from Alexa Medellin. Extends this Jacksonville lead out to 6-0 here. We're less than halfway through the first half. And Jacksonville, it seems, can score from anywhere at the moment, as Alexa Medellin strikes from 35, 40 yards, somewhere around there. Just a booming strike in there, and there was absolutely nothing Jerexis Guerrero could do about that one. This ball going to go out of bounds for a Jacksonville throw. Alexa Medellin set to throw this one in. Looking forward for Giselle Castillo. That one off the head of Castillo. Broken up by Crockett. Long ball played forward. Easily headed back the other way by Harmel. And now Jacksonville quickly on the attack once again. And that ball is going to find the outside of the net and result in a Crockett goal kick. Itzel Arredondo playing that ball in for Jacksonville. This shot from Giselle Castillo also finds the back of the net from distance. Jacksonville striking once again as Giselle Castillo snags one of her own, and this will extend the Jacksonville lead
20,
once
Castro.
again out to 7-0. Jacksonville on the attack once again. That ball broken up by Crockett. Crockett unable to get it away. Long shot once again from Castillo, I believe. And that ball will go out for another Crockett goal kick. Jacksonville with all of the momentum and pressure so far in this game, as we are just over halfway through the first half. Jacksonville with a 7-0 lead. The Maidens really making a statement here against Crockett in this first half. Andrea Escarino looking far side. That shot blocked. Going to find Toledo, I believe. And Escarino finds Castillo. That ball headed back Crockett's way. Escarino able to come up with it once again. Landry Harmel playing this ball forward for Jacksonville. Long ball played forward. Lots of room. Good save there from the keeper. And that ball finds the side net as Itzel Arredondo, I believe, coming in to try to clean that one up and get it in the back of the net, unable to do so. It goes just wide right into the side net. Crockett's goal kick quickly interrupted by Arredondo. Castillo with a shot from the top of the 18 goes just wide left. They'll set up another Crockett goal kick. Crockett really just not having any answer for Jacksonville's attack right now, as they have really struggled to get their ball, the ball off their end of the field so far in this first half. Giselle Castillo winning that ball off the goal kick for Jacksonville, finds Arredondo. Itzel Arredondo inside. Giselle Castillo's shot saved by Guerrero. That ball broken up in the midfield by Escarino. Jacksonville really doing a great job of winning the ball in the midfield off of these goal kicks, off of the punts, the throws, whatever Crockett is hitting their way. Jacksonville doing a great job of being first to it and winning back possession. Crockett with the ball in the Jacksonville half, one of the few times I've said that so far this game, and Landry Harmel quickly clearing it back the other way for Jacksonville. This ball played forward. Danelli Ramirez finds Itzel Arredondo over on this right side of the field. Arredondo with a good turn, working inside the 18. That ball deflected and cleared away by Crockett. That will go out for a maiden throw. Danelli Ramirez set to throw this one in for the Maidens. Ramirez gets it over the head of the defender, finds Itzel Arredondo with trying to make some space inside the 18. That one's going to be kicked away into Arredondo by Crockett. That will go out for a Crockett goal kick. Head coach Colton McCowan bringing Itzel Arredondo off.
Sending someone on.
And sending Elizabeth Nava into the game for the Maidens. Good defense by Jacksonville once again. Finding Nava on this right side. That one's going to go out for a Jacksonville throw.
Just under 15 minutes remaining here in this first half.
That ball unable to be controlled by Danelli Ramirez is going to go out for a Crockett throw. Julia Tapia looks like set to throw this one in for the Bulldogs. Allie Toledo trying to clear that one, heads back the other way. Jacksonville quickly intercepting. This ball headed over to the far side of the field. Good move from Jacksonville. Shot from distance goes wide. That'll go out for a Crockett goal kick. Long ball played in, won quickly by Jacksonville. Good ball inside for Ramirez. Andrea Ramirez unable to get that, a good shot on that one, saved by Guerrero. Guerrero punting this one away. Jacksonville once again winning the ball in the midfield. That one goes off the foot of a Maidens player and into defense. Jacksonville looks to reset once again. inside to Toledo. Played forward quickly. Andrea Ramirez looking over for Danelli Ramirez. That ball played through. Jacksonville going to be called offsides.
Good possession there for the Maidens, ending in offsides. I'm not able to see that number, but maybe with the help of your binoculars.
I'm having a hard time seeing it over there with the binoculars.
It was definitely a Jacksonville High School student that was called offsides. So Rico gets the ball back to Harmel.
Good play from Rico, finding some space, trying to work up this left side, deflected by Crockett, and Crockett's going to clear it back the other way. Good pass there from Lena Kruger. Crockett trying to find some attack here early, and Landry Harmel gets that one back to Barrera. Jacksonville now working up this right side. Nava finding Ramirez, and that one's going to go out of bounds. Got to set up a Crockett throw-in. Even with binoculars, that far side of the field
It's hard to see.
is so hard to see.
Emily Barrera getting a little bit of activity here in that last possession. That's freshman goalie. Looks like Harmel able to box out the Crockett attack there, and Barrera will take it. Set to punt it away for the Maidens, and she gets across to the far side. Maidens on the attack, have it in the middle of the field.
I believe that was Aureli Romero playing that ball in, and Guerrero able to come up with it. Good ball back here for the Maidens. Now finding Nava on the right side. Nava looking for Danelli Ramirez. Ramirez with some room to run down the right side. Gets across in. Just out of reach.
Very close, but Jacksonville able to retain possession.
Aureli Romero making a great run in there, and then a great effort to save that ball from going out of bounds. Shot from distance, easily saved by Guerrero.
We've already seen one long goal from that same spot on the field by the Maidens earlier.
Ball played forward, finds Ramirez once again. Ramirez looking to get into the box. Shot from distance. And Andrea Ramirez able to finish.
Able to make good on that opportunity after a good save by the Crockett goalie, but left the ball out there, and Jacksonville able to take advantage and stretch this lead as we're inside of 10 minutes here in the first half.
Good goal there by Andrea Ramirez.
And that brings your score 8-0. 8-0 Jacksonville inside of 9 minutes.
Rhyming a little bit there.
Ooh.
Crockett trying to find some attack. Jacksonville says no. This ball played back to Rico. Rico finding Barrera. Nava over on the sideline with some options. Finds Ramirez, now inside to Toledo. Long ball played forward for Andrea Ramirez.
Able to win possession and get a shot
Good
on
save
goal.
by Guerrero. Danelli Ramirez trying to get this one back in. Nava plays this one across. Jacksonville looking to find some space. Lots of bodies very close together there in defense, with Crockett having some numbers back. Nava finds Ramirez. That shot goes across the face of the goal and out of bounds for a goal kick. Did not take a deflection, so that will go out for a Crockett goal kick.
Another good attacking possession from Jacksonville, but some good defense played there by Crockett.
Danelli Ramirez wins possession of that ball, finds Andrea Ramirez inside, back to Danelli. Good shot from Danelli Ramirez, saved, looked like on the goal line
looked
by
like that could have been
Direxis
called as
Guerrero.
well.
Very close. Good shot from Ramirez. This one cleared away by Guerrero. Jacksonville winning it once again. Looks like that header goes off of the hand of, I believe, I have no idea. Goes off the hand of the Maidens player, and that will set up a free kick for Crockett from just inside the Jacksonville half. Could lead to a Crockett attack, which has not had an opportunity yet. Long ball played, easily broken up by Jacksonville. Andrea Ramirez looking inside. That one broken up by Crockett. Crockett trying to find something down this right side of the field. Rico able to clear that one away. Aureli Romero with the ball now for the Maidens. Playing this one across, finds Ramirez. Ramirez looking forward for Danelli Ramirez. Now over to Nava with some space. That one played back inside for Danelli Ramirez across the goal. The shot saved by Guerrero. Another great attacking opportunity there for the Maidens.
Really great setup there as Nava is able to get the ball in perfect position, but the Maidens unable to capitalize on the opportunity, but they're back on the attack now with possession heading towards the Crockett goal.
Maidens now working down this left side, trying to get into the box and get a cross off. Good little cutback there. Now played back out to Ali Toledo. Toledo trying to find some space. Makes the pass. That one broken up by Crockett. I believe Giselle Modesto on defense there for Jacksonville, winning that ball back. Nava inside for Ramirez. Finds Romero. Good opportunity once again. Danelli Ramirez now with the ball for Jacksonville. Good shooting opportunity off the crossbar. That ball goes by Romero. Ramirez going to take another shot. That one blocked by Crockett and is going to go out for a maiden throw. Another great opportunity for the Maidens here in the first half, as we are now under 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Jacksonville with an 8-0 lead over the Crockett Bulldogs. This ball played back behind the attack. Crockett going to break it up. Melissa Medina trying to get this ball forward. Broken up by Jacksonville. Good defense by Ara Castillo. Now Barrera getting this one across the field to Elizabeth Rico. Crockett able to clear that one back the other way. Ali Toledo, I believe, dropped back in defense over there on that left back cover for Rico. Jacksonville using this 3-5-2 formation to their advantage when they can. Good cut inside from Danelli Ramirez. Shot blocked by Crockett. Going to go out for a Jacksonville throw. Elizabeth Nava set to throw this one in for the Maidens. Under 3 minutes now remaining in the first half. That finds Romero. Romero gets it back to Nava. Back inside to Romero. Just behind Ramirez. Long shot from Toledo through the uprights. That will go out for a Crockett goal kick. At this point, Crockett looking to get out of this first half in single digits on the board for Jacksonville. Ball played away, Jacksonville winning once again. Danelli Ramirez shot blocked. It was off the back of a Crockett defender. And Crockett with possession now, working up the left. Good defense by Ali Toledo. This ball played across. Evelyn Lara. Actually, sorry, that was Ara Castillo. That was on defense for Jacksonville. Foul that will set up a free kick just inside of Crockett's half. Long ball played by Harmel. Looking for Romero on the back post. Romero puts this one in as well. Another big goal for Jacksonville, extending this lead to 9-0 as we are nearing halftime.
Aureli Romero.
Great goal there by Aureli Romero. Crockett getting this one back in play. Just under a minute here before halftime. Ara Castillo going to run this one down. Ball played forward for Toledo. Now finds Ramirez. Ramirez playing a long ball forward for Nava. Just out of reach for Nava. Going to be cleared away and go out of bounds for a maiden throw. Elizabeth Nava inside to Danelli Ramirez. That ball is going to go over the heads of the Maidens players, and that will end the first half of play here from the historic Tomato Bowl.
Crockett 0.
Jacksonville leading Crockett by a score of 9-0. Striking in the first minute was Victoria Villanueva. Then we had a pair of goals from Andrea Escareno in the third and fourth minute. Then we had a pair of goals from Jewel McCullough in the 10th and 16th minute. A goal in the 19th minute from Alexa Medellin from distance. We had a goal in the 21st minute from Giselle Castillo. Andrea Ramirez finding the back of the net in the 31st minute. And Aureli Romero striking just before the half, extending this lead out 9-0. As we have a replay there, I believe, from one of the earlier goals. I believe that was well, actually, I'm not entirely sure which one that was. I'm not sure what replays they're playing at the moment. There we go. Now we got the goal there from Romero right before the half. Jacksonville leading Crockett by a score of 9-0. Want to remind you, if you have not seen this yet tonight, tomorrow night from John Alexander Gymnasium, myself and Lee Traylor will be bringing you the boys basketball versus Rusk. Varsity set to start at 7:30. Wait a minute. I've been saying this all night. They're not playing Rusk tomorrow. They are playing Madisonville tomorrow night. We have boys basketball versus Madisonville tonight from John Alexander Gymnasium. Varsity at 7:30. Should be a very exciting game The last time we saw these two teams match up was on the road for Jacksonville in Madisonville, where the Mustangs almost came out with a victory as Jacksonville came out with a 1-point win over Madisonville. Should be a very, very exciting game tomorrow night from John Alexander Gymnasium. We'll be live to give you the end of the varsity girls game and then the varsity boys to follow. And then no games this coming Friday, but next Tuesday we have another doubleheader here at home as the girls and boys soccer take on Diboll from the Tomato Bowl. And then next Tuesday night, we have boys basketball versus Rusk on senior night from John Alexander Gymnasium, varsity at 7:30. We'll also bring you the end of the varsity girls game for that one. I will step away for just a moment and be back with you for the second half of play here from the Tomato Bowl as we watch the Maidens close this one out versus Crockett.
Once again, thank you for tuning in on JISD Live for tonight's soccer action from the historic Tomato Bowl, as we're bringing you the second half of a doubleheader here, as we had the varsity boys defeat the Crockett Bulldogs earlier this evening, and currently the Fightin' Maidens enjoy a 9-0 lead against the Lady Bulldogs here from the Tomato Bowl. I need to apologize for our live stream schedule, which I, for some reason, put Rusk as tomorrow's opponent for the boys basketball team from John Alexander Gymnasium, when in fact we are playing Madisonville against the Mustangs. So that's a matchup of the number 1 team in district, that's your Jacksonville Fightin' Indians, versus the currently 5th ranked in district Madisonville Mustangs. That'll be tomorrow at 7:30 live on JISD Live from John A. Gym. Hope to see you there, and if you're unable to attend in person, certainly hope that you'll join us on the live stream. Want to also take this opportunity to give a huge thanks to Ryan Travis for not only carrying all of the soccer broadcasts, which quite frankly would not be possible without Ryan's willingness to put in a ton of effort to bring these games with commentary to you live on JISD Live, but also for all of his work for the basketball games and the football games for JISD. Ryan's a huge part of what we're able to bring to you in Jacksonville Independent School District. And so a huge thanks goes out to Mr. Ryan Travis.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. It's been super fun. It really has. These last couple of years, getting the broadcasts going for the basketball games, and now getting commentary on these soccer games. We've live streamed soccer for several years now, but never with commentary and in a full broadcast style like we've been doing here this season. And it's been really, really fun to get these up and rolling, and they've been received really, really well by the community as well. I know a lot of the people that I talk to on a daily basis in my job really tune in to all of these events and are thankful that they're able to do so. And it seems like we at JISD certainly provide more opportunities for people to watch our students perform live online than a lot of our area schools. So that's something I'm very proud of. My program has been a big part of that, and all of my students and people like Ryan Travis and Matt Montgomery and Todd Travis and Aaron Swink and a lot of other people in the school district. They've helped make nights like tonight possible. So big thanks to everyone that helps bring these broadcasts to JISD Live. And we're set for the second half, which so far has been more of the same as Jacksonville. I believe this is the 3rd game in a row where they've had a 9-0 lead at halftime.
Yeah, I talked about it a little bit in pregame. So far in district, the Maidens have won by a score of 8-0, 11-0, and 11-0. And this tonight,
so they're
will not only
39-0 currently when it comes to goals. Is that right?
That is right. Yeah. So this tonight, they're not only looking to extend their undefeated district record, but also a
no
clean sheet once again for Emily Barrera. As so far in district, the Maidens have not been scored on, but they have also hardly given up any shots whatsoever.
They've simply kind of dominated the ball. They've held possession.
Yeah.
You know, that's a pretty good strategy. If you just don't let the other team have the ball.
Yeah, I mean, it's proven well. But, you know, it is also a lot of these schools that Jacksonville is playing in district are a lot smaller than Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville's a large 4A, And
Well, and I think if I remember correctly, they were talking the other day about a couple of the schools as a huge goal here to start the second half. Looks like we have an abbreviated second half, as I would assume both coaches have decided to play a 25-minute half here. That will extend Jacksonville's lead to 10-0 as Victoria Villanueva nets another goal.
Yeah, and we were discussing maybe some of the disparity in team sizes and school sizes.
Yeah, because Jacksonville's around 1,200 students right at the high school.
Yes.
And I think several of the teams that they're playing against are half the size or maybe even a little smaller for their high school. So
yes, so
not quite as big of a pool to choose from. And, you know, it's kind of shown in a couple of these games here.
yeah, so
as the Maidens
current
have
UIL
dominated.
rules allow for 3A schools to play up to 4A in district, in soccer specifically. So that's why the soccer district for Jacksonville is different than the other sports. And that does allow for some moments and some matchups where, like you said, just the disparity in size of enrollment can really lead to some results like we've seen for the last few weeks. Not to speak poorly of any of those programs, or to maybe not give enough credit to this maiden program, because this maiden program is every bit as good as those scores make it seem like they are.
They are definitely that, because I mean their starting lineup has probably played like 20 minutes of a game and like total in the last 3 games or so.
Right,
The substitutes have gotten lots of playing time over the past few games, and you know that helps not only with the overall talent pool of the program, but also just getting those substitutes a lot of minutes to get in the game, get into the flow of the game. And so far, I mean, it's proven to be very successful, as the Maidens have. I mean, they've pitched shutouts in every game so far in district.
That they have, and that continues here tonight so far, as Jacksonville has a 10-0 lead against Crockett. 22 minutes remaining here in this abbreviated second half.
Good cross in. Going to find the back of the net. Goodness gracious, what a great ball off the corner. Do not see those a whole lot. I have scored a couple of those, and they are not easy to score.
You know,
You have to have a
this
pretty good wind, but I don't think there's a whole lot of wind here tonight, and that was very impressive.
yeah, looking at the flags directly across from us here in the stadium, there's definitely some wind, but it's not a lot. So like you said, what an impressive goal there. And you may have scored a goal like that, but this may come as a shock. I have not. So that's color me impressed. That's pretty awesome.
That was a very, very well taken corner.
We've seen several goals with some style here tonight in both games, as earlier this game when in the first half when the Maidens were heading the other direction, heading towards the south goal, we had a really long, as a goal attempt there goes off the post, we had a really long goal scored. I don't remember who that was, but it was at least from maybe the 35-yard line here.
That was Alexa Medellin
And
with the strike from distance in the first half.
several goals that maybe had a little extra on it in the boys' game as well. One of those from Rolando Munoz and a couple from Nathan Ramirez. So if you were looking for excitement here from soccer from the Tomato Bowl tonight, you might have gotten your money's worth between the Fighting Indians earlier and the Fighting Maidens currently. Certainly some fireworks here from the historic Tomato Bowl.
Jacksonville stretching this out to an 11-0 lead, which is the final that we've seen from the past couple games. We've still got 20 minutes left here in this one, and the Maidens do not show any signs of slowing down here as the ball gets into the box once again. That one cleared away for a throw-in by Crockett. Yeah, this Maidens team has been very impressive to watch over the past couple games. Because really last Thursday on that makeup game was really the first time that we had seen them here at home, and very, very impressive. I mean, they are first to every 50-50 ball off these goal kicks, off the punts, whatever it may be. They're winning the throw-ins. Whenever that ball is thrown in by the other team, they are first to it. They are defending extremely quickly. They're shooting from distance. There's just a lot of positive things going on with this Maidens team right now.
Yeah, this is an athletic team that also is very well coached by head coach Colton McCowan, and these last few district games, that's really been apparent. And that's really been apparent all year long as coming into tonight, these Maidens had a 10-1-1 record.
Andrea Ramirez striking from just outside the 6-yard box, puts that one in the back of the net.
Maiden goal by number 2, Andrea Ramirez.
Extending Jacksonville's lead once again. Jacksonville now leading 12-0. Just under 20 minutes remaining here in the second half.
So Jacksonville came in this evening with a 10-1-1 overall record. And prior to these 12 goals, 53 goals for and 11 goals against. Adding 12 more to that goals for column. So Jacksonville, no matter how you slice it, this is an excellent program in the middle of an excellent season so far.
That they are. Their only loss coming to Tyler Legacy this season. And we saw Legacy also play the boys in a tournament, and that one also went in Legacy's favor. So Tyler Legacy has a very, very good soccer program, which they have had for a number of years now. My dad was telling me the other day that when he was in high school, and that was like right when the soccer program started, that they lost to Legacy by scores of like 13-0 and 15-0 or something like that.
Wow.
So Legacy
they've
has
had a
a
strong
very
program for a
historically
long time.
strong soccer program.
Well, they're certainly in the middle of a good season here as the Tyler Legacy girls soccer team has a similar record to Jacksonville, 10-2-2. And again, the Fighting Maidens 10-1-1 coming into this evening.
But that's their only loss against a very good team. So the Maiden, and higher up in division than Jacksonville is as well. Maiden's having a really great season so far.
That they are, as are your Fighting Indians. And I know both coaches, Rudy Jaramillo and Colton McCowan, expect
high ball there from
sorry, go
Giselle
ahead.
Castillo. I think that went over the net behind the uprights.
That certainly had some height on it. I know both of those coaches expect good results from their program. They're getting that this year, and I know they both expect to go deep into the playoffs. That'll be exciting. Once again, we are committed at JISD Live to bringing you as many of the playoff matchups as we reasonably can. And so once we end up the regular season, and not to speak too soon, but any and all playoff games that Jacksonville teams are a part of, we will do our absolute very best to bring to you live on JISDlive.com.
I mean, you could say not to speak too soon, but I'm pretty sure basketball, as well as both girls and boys soccer teams, are most likely at this point headed to the playoffs. We'll see how things shape up, but basketball right now currently tied with Bullard in first, and then boys and girls soccer tied in first with Palestine, as the Palestine boys still undefeated on the season.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun matchup.
That'll be a great, yeah. That's the last game here at the Tomato Bowl, I believe, for the boys, is against Palestine. So that one will be very exciting. And then I believe we have Palestine in a week or two for the girls. So that one should also be a very exciting matchup. I would not expect that one to go the way that the past couple games have gone for the Maidens, where they have won by double digits. I would expect that to be a very
you never know
close game. I mean, you never know, but
Yeah, for the maidens on Tuesday, February 21st, we will have Jacksonville versus Palestine here from the Tomato Bowl on JISD Live. As you're right, the boys Palestine varsity soccer team is 15-0-1. Currently sporting a 96 goals for and 6 goals against.
They've scored lots of goals.
They've scored exactly 96 of them.
I think when we talked about it last week on Friday when we were here for the girls' game, and you said, if I remember correctly, the Palestine boys have scored 32 goals in the last 2 games.
That was correct.
Which is pretty impressive.
That's football score is what that is. When you're beating teams 14-0 and then following that up with 18-0.
Long shot off the crossbar of the uprights. Jacksonville still taking shots from distance here. Just under 14 minutes remaining in this game.
So once again, on February 21st, we will bring you the maidens versus Palestine here from the Tomato Bowl. And then, as Ryan mentioned earlier, the final regular season game of the year for Jacksonville will be March 17th here from the Tomato Bowl against the Wildcats. And you got to imagine, if both of their seasons continue the way that they have so far, that's going to be a huge game for Jacksonville and a huge game for Palestine. That one should be a fun one as well.
I would expect it to be, yeah. And it depends how things go whenever Jacksonville travels to Palestine. But I think either way, that is going to be probably a district championship matchup if I had to guess that night.
Yeah, currently both of those teams, meaning Palestine and Jacksonville, both undefeated in district.
The only 2 undefeated teams in district, I believe.
Correct. And your Fightin' Maidens also undefeated in district, as are the Lady Wildcats of Palestine. So for both boys and girls soccer, Jacksonville and Palestine both sit undefeated, and both the only 2 teams in district for both of those, boys and girls, that remain undefeated in district play.
Jacksonville playing the ball back. Emily Barrera. Actually, I believe that is Adriana Munoz in goal now for Jacksonville.
As Jacksonville has brought in as many subs as they can here in this 12-0 game.
I'm really glad that we have a mic down on the field, which I hope lasts until the end of the game because I can see the battery on it is getting pretty low. But it's really good to be able to hear the communication that's going on between the girls on the field.
It really is. I've thought that several times. I'm glad you're pointing that out.
It's really good, and it's a sign of a great team when you can hear a lot of talking and communicating going on.
And it's worth pointing out, deep into a 12-0 game, everyone...
Ball played across by Lauren Wade, finished by Giselle Castillo. Another goal for the Maidens, making this 13-0.
Maiden goal by Giselle Castillo.
And now in this 13-0 game, all of your starters for your Maidens and everyone currently on the bench standing up, cheering for their teammates, coaching from the sideline, encouraging. Certainly not just playing out the string and waiting for the clock to hit triple zeros. That's really great to see, and like you said, it's great to hear.
Landry Harmel now in the attack for Jacksonville. Crockett playing this one out to the left. Jacksonville quickly intercepting. Giselle Castillo trying to get the turn. Crockett on defense. Castillo shot from distance. I believe that found the back of the net as Alexis Millhouse, trying to save that one, unable to do so, hits the side net inside the goal, and Giselle Castillo
Ladies and
nets
gentlemen,
another
that's a
one.
hat trick for Giselle Castillo.
And as PA announcer Mr. Mike Ricketts just let us know, that was a hat trick.
Yep, Giselle Castillo with goals in the 21st, 55th, and 56th minute here tonight. Maiden's playing very well now, even with a 14-0 lead. Landry Harmel trying to find Andrea Ramirez. This ball bouncing around between both teams. Jacksonville keeping possession. Castillo looking for the far side. Believe that is Nava over there right now. Castillo takes another shot and another goal for Giselle Castillo, making this a 15-0 lead for Jacksonville, and that is Giselle Castillo's 4th goal here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Giselle Castillo's 4th goal of the evening.
Thank you, PA announcer Mr. Ricketts.
Mr. Ricketts, who has been busy tonight.
He has. It's a lot of goals to announce.
You know, sometimes kind of think that the PA announcer for soccer has it easy, as typically in the Tomato Bowl, only goals are announced after pregame. Not tonight.
Not tonight.
He's been as busy as Chip Pittman is on Friday nights here for varsity football.
That he is. He has been very busy. Very thankful for them, especially during these games where the numbers are hard to read at times, that they are able to spot them from over there in the PA booth.
We come up on the 7-minute mark here remaining in this game. Jacksonville with a 15-0 lead against Crockett. As earlier the boys were able to come away with the victory against Crockett in the first half of tonight's doubleheader.
Yep, the boys coming out on top earlier with a score of 9-1. This ball played inside to Landry Harmel, deflected, comes back to Harmel, who puts it in the net, but called offsides. Jacksonville, I'm not sure, realizes that an offsides is being called because they are celebrating.
That was really fun to see their reaction.
Landry Harmel, who's normally in center defense, does not get a whole lot of opportunities to score. Had one there, unfortunately, offsides called. I'm still not sure that the girls have realized that that goal did not count. Crockett sending this one back the other way. Jacksonville coming up with it, not yet. That pass goes off of Crockett.
Harmel able to get it over outside for Jacksonville.
Nava inside to Ramirez. This one cleared away by Crockett. Closing in on 5 minutes remaining here left in the game. That ball thrown in and goes out for a goal kick. And you've got to think, as excited as they were about Landry Harmel getting a goal, you got to think that they're going to try to get the ball to her again here in the last 5 minutes and see if she can't put one away.
We'll certainly be able to hear if she has an opportunity, as
that
the girls
will. Andrea Ramirez going to find the side net, and that will extend the lead once again.
16-0 now.
Goal line
I
number 2,
believe that's a
Andrea
hat
Ramirez,
trick
her
for
second of the
Andrea
evening.
Ramirez as well. I've got goals for her in the 31st, 47th, and now 61st minute.
Yeah, here in this truncated second half.
Andrea Ramirez comes off. Landry Harmel's pass broken up by Crockett. Elizabeth Rico with the ball now for the Maidens on the left side. Gets this one inside to Toledo. Jacksonville on the attack once again. Ball played inside, finds Harmel. Unable to get a foot on it.
You can definitely hear.
They are definitely pulling for her over here on the sideline to get one. That ball inside to Harmel. Played back, shot low and saved by Millhouse. Elizabeth Rico, I believe that was Elizabeth Rico winning the ball back for Jacksonville. Now Itzel Arredondo with the ball. Gets it to Landry Harmel, who takes the shot, saved by Alexis Millhouse. Closing in on 3 minutes left in this game. Jacksonville at this point looks like trying to find Landry Harmel a goal in these last 3 minutes. And if she gets one, I think this whole team, the whole field, everyone who's on the bench currently, everyone who's on the field, I think it is going to erupt.
I think so.
That shot saved by Millhouse. Nava with the ball looking inside. This ball played forward, finds Harmel. Harmel with the shot and the goal.
And there's the
goal they've been looking for Landry Harmel.
Looked like she had one earlier,
with just over 2 minutes left.
That's Landry Harmel.
Even the PA's excited.
As Harmel had what looked like a goal earlier that was called offsides. Makes good there. No call on that one.
Jacksonville now leading Crockett 17 to nil. Almost said nothing.
Well,
same thing.
But, I mean, both of those would have been correct.
It's true. Just wanted to say nil for you, Lee.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
That ball going to go out. Looks like Jacksonville throw. I believe Elizabeth Rico throwing that one in. Flicked on, finds Itzel Arredondo, trying to find some space down this left side. Cleared away by Crockett. That ball intercepted by Allie Toledo. Switched across to the right side of the field.
Foul called. Under 1 minute remaining here in the game.
Crockett set to kick this one away. Broken up by Jacksonville once again. Jacksonville still winning all of these balls with under 30 seconds left to go in the game. And that ball cleared out for a throw-in, and I believe that is going to do it from the Tomato Bowl here tonight.
As Jacksonville will come away with a 17-0 victory here against Crockett. So your boys Fighting Indians soccer team earlier in the first half of this doubleheader here tonight came away with a 9-1 victory, and the Maidens Not to be outdone, followed that up with the second half of this varsity doubleheader with a 17-0 win against Crockett. You got to imagine that the Bulldogs can't wait to get out of the Tomato Bowl, maybe, and
I would imagine so. Yeah.
An exciting night of soccer here. Lots of goals scored, and some really good soccer put on tape by these Jacksonville programs.
That there were. Jacksonville takes down Crockett 17-0.
As they continue to march through district.
Undefeated and unscored on.
Undefeated, unscored on, and so far in district, they have won.
They have 47 goals. 47 in
8-0, 11-0,
4 games.
11-0, and 17-0.
Yep.
In 4 games.
They've scored 47.
And given up.
That's impressive. And given up 0.
They've given up the same number of goals that you and I have here from the press box.
That's true. Yep.
And they've scored 47. So
very impressive win here tonight. Keep in mind, tomorrow we are going to bring you Jacksonville boys basketball versus Madisonville.
Not Rusk.
Not Rusk.
Madisonville.
From John Alexander Gymnasium. We'll start varsity scheduled to start at 7:30. Those have been running a bit late, so we'll bring you the end of the maidens varsity basketball game tomorrow night from John Alexander Gymnasium. I think that's going to do it for us tonight here from the historic Tomato Bowl. Huge thank you to Lee Traylor and his students for putting this together every week and getting this broadcast out to you guys to watch.
Really appreciate your time, and big thanks to Ryan Travis, and a big thanks to you for watching here on JISDlive.com. We'll see you tomorrow evening from John Alexander Gymnasium for boys basketball versus Madisonville. Thank you. Have a great night.